Ricky wants to know what characters could be Moonknight or the Fist of Khonshu in the DC universe. For anybody else, if you guys want to support the channel or ask questions like this, there's my Cash App. Now, when it comes to Moonknight or Mark Spector or the Fist of Khonshu, whatever name you want to go by, a couple of my mutuals have already talked about this who are fans of Moonknight, but the general consensus about Moonknight is he's just a guy in a costume and he whips ass and he has a crazy god that looks like a bird. But Moonknight has transformed superpower criminals or just criminals into his own team that saves part of New York and tries to clean up the city one way or another. Even characters like 8-Ball, who literally are just a villain because they lost their job in security and decided, you know what, I'm going to be a villain because it's just easier to do. And Moonknight gave 8-Ball a second chance, right? Because he was a villain at first, and Moonknight made him a better person, made him turn into like an anti-hero or hero and actually save people. Like, I give an example is Bloodhunt. The one character I can actually see being Moonknight is actually Static. Hear me out, because Static, one, his powers and abilities are awesome. We have seen him recently in the Batman Beyond and Static Shock book, where he's absorbing all different types of energies and at a higher level, right? Which this is him as an older adult, but something that Static actually said really reminded me of this actual question about Moonknight and him. In this specific book, we actually see Static Shock eating dinner with his family at Dakota City, and his father asks us something about Neo Gotham. He says, "I'm proud of the part you played in helping Dakota rebuild, son. Still don't understand why you're not in Gotham for the Q-Grid event, though. The work to turn G-Juice into stable power source started right here in Dakota, Dad. Icon keeps talking cosmic politics, but..." And this is where I thought in my head, like, yeah, he could be the Fist of Khonshu. He says, "I just want to do what I can to help people live on this planet, in this city. Besides, you know how Neo Gotham does," which that goes on later in the story. But for me, Moonknight is a helper too. And, you know, the obvious answer is probably Batman for some people. But the thing is about Batman is he's not willing to take that step from what I've seen, like take someone's life or take lives. He has the no-kill rule, and Mark will do it. He doesn't care. But Mark is a loving character. Like, he actually tries to help people to rebuild themselves. Like, we've seen this a bunch with the Midnight Mission. And I know a lot of people, at least on social media, don't really talk about this a lot about Moonknight. But that is my answer. That's who I would want. Especially, he would look badass as hell. I just couldn't imagine, though, if Static can actually deal with Khonshu. Khonshu being in his head all the times. I don't really read that much Static besides, like, some issues here and there. But this is the first character that came to mind. But thank you for the support, Ricky, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!